In a connected world, many young people are withdrawing from society, finding refuge in their homes. This silent epidemic, known as Hikikomori, is marked by extreme social isolation. Originating in Japan, Hikikomori now affects countless young people worldwide. Understanding its causes and solutions is essential to promoting the well-being of young people. By shedding light on this issue, we can create a more inclusive and supportive environment for those struggling with social isolation. Hikikomori, which means social withdrawal, started in Japan in the 1980s. It describes people, mostly young adults, who shut themselves away in their homes for long periods. First seen as a problem only in Japan, Hikikomori is now getting attention worldwide, with cases reported all over the globe. Even though it's hard to know exactly how many people are affected, Hikikomori is a growing worry for mental health professionals and politicians. Understanding its underlying causes is key to developing effective treatments and support systems. Hikikomori shows itself through things like avoiding social situations. This phenomenon, which started in Japan, is spreading all over the world, mostly affecting young adults. People might stay in their homes, refusing to go to school or work. Often, their rooms become their only safe place, a place where they feel secure but also trapped. They often only talk to their family members, and some even cut off almost all ties. This isolation can cause family problems as parents and siblings try to understand and help. This withdrawal usually comes with a loss of interest in things they used to enjoy. Hobbies and passions that once brought joy now seem pointless and meaningless. They spend their days doing things alone, like playing video games or browsing the internet, which makes them even more isolated. These activities become a way to escape reality and social pressures. While some show signs of mental health problems, not every case is linked to a diagnosable disorder. Anxiety and depression are common, but not everyone has them. It's important to identify and help these individuals early on so they can rejoin society. With the right support, many can find a path to a more balanced and fulfilling life. The causes of hikikomori are many, coming from psychological, social, and cultural factors. Things that contribute include too much technology use, bad family relationships, bullying, academic pressure, and underlying mental health conditions. Digital technology, while useful, has been linked to increased social isolation. Family dynamics like overprotective or critical parenting can contribute to isolation. Bullying and social rejection can be devastating to self-esteem, leading to withdrawal. Hikikomori isn't a diagnosis but a complex phenomenon that needs personalized therapy approaches. The COVID-19 pandemic made mental health challenges worse, especially for young people. With schools closed and social activities limited, many young people faced a new reality of isolation. For those already leaning towards social withdrawal, the pandemic pushed them further into isolation. The lack of everyday interactions had a big impact on their emotional and mental well-being. Lockdowns and school closures disrupted routines and increased feelings of loneliness. Without the structure and support of school, many young people struggled to maintain a sense of normalcy. Many students had a hard time with online learning, finding it difficult to focus and stay motivated. This led to academic stress and anxiety. The pressure to do well in a completely new learning environment increased their emotional burden. Economic anxieties added stress within families, with many parents worried about job losses and financial stability. This increased conflicts and tensions. Families faced new challenges, trying to balance working from home with their children's education. The pandemic highlighted the importance of social connection, showing how crucial it is to maintain relationships even from a distance. And mental health awareness. It became clear that mental health support is essential during times of crisis. We need proactive measures to lessen the impact of future crises, like support programs and accessible mental health resources, on the mental well-being of young people. Only through a collective effort can we ensure our youth have the resources they need to face future challenges. Prolonged social withdrawal, like we see in hikikomori, is a growing concern in today's world. This extreme isolation not only affects the person withdrawing, but also has a big impact on those around them. It can seriously affect mental health, leading to things like depression, anxiety, and other mental health challenges. The lack of outside stimulation and social interaction can make these symptoms worse, making recovery difficult. It also impacts social development and future opportunities. Young people who withdraw miss out on important learning experiences, like school and extracurricular activities, which are key for their personal and professional growth. The lack of social interaction can lead to a decline in social skills and make the isolation continue. This creates a tough cycle to break, where isolation further fuels fear and social anxiety. Chronic withdrawal can contribute to mental health problems like depression and anxiety. These problems can become so serious that they need intensive medical and psychological help. The absence of social support can leave people feeling hopeless and disconnected. Without a support system, it's hard for these individuals to find the motivation to come out of their isolation. Families bear the emotional and financial burden of caring for their withdrawn loved ones. This can lead to family tension and increased stress for everyone in the family. Addressing social withdrawal requires early intervention, which can include individual and group therapy, as well as social reintegration programs. It also requires mental health support and efforts by society to promote inclusion. It's essential that the community works together to create a welcoming and supportive environment. Understanding the impact of isolation can create a supportive environment for individuals to seek help and reconnect with the world. Only through understanding and collective action can we hope to effectively address this growing problem. Addressing hikikomori requires a multifaceted approach that includes prevention, intervention, and long-term support. Early diagnosis and intervention are crucial for reintegration into society. Supportive environments in schools and communities can prevent social withdrawal. Targeted therapies, family support, and gradual reintegration strategies can be effective. Cognitive behavioral therapy helps people manage anxiety and social situations. Gradual reintegration involves small steps like joining online communities or support groups. A compassionate and non-judgmental approach is essential for building trust and encouraging healing. Building an inclusive society is essential to address hikikomori and promote belonging. Breaking down the stigma around mental health and promoting open conversations about isolation are crucial. Schools, communities, and workplaces can create supportive environments for mental well-being. Raising awareness about hikikomori can break down barriers and encourage people to seek help. A collective effort is needed to create a society that values mental well-being and social connection. Hikikomori shows us how important it is to connect with other people and how much being alone can hurt. Making mental health a priority and having supportive places is really important. Dealing with tough things like bullying and pressure at school can help us build a kinder world. We all need to work together to make sure people feel seen, heard, and supported. By showing empathy and understanding, we can help people break free from being alone and live a fulfilling life. Leave a comment below and tell us what you think. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more updates. See you soon.